Welcome to my channel, and let's have a look at the newest third volume of Colorless Kingdom book by Chris Artega. If you follow my channel, you probably know that I'm a huge fan of Chris Artega art. I have two previous volumes, and even if I hadn't colored many pictures in her books, I simply love to look at her black and white pictures, and I simply love to touch her books because they have this very pleasant soft touch cover. So third volume has name Light and Shadow, and again it has 30 designs printed on one side. Quality is the same. I think that on Chris Artega site, here in the end we have this info. On her personal site you can purchase artist editions, but as to deliver something to Ukraine it's really a huge problem. I purchased my book from Amazon. It's simple, but I know from my previous experience that I can color on this paper. I can use alcohol markers, I can use more professional pencils like Prismacolor or Polychromos, and I even started to use more budget pencils, and you can work on this paper, so no problem for me at all. So inside again we have in the beginning names of those pictures, and I really appreciate. It's interesting how artists name her own art, and it helps me to get this initial idea about the story behind the picture. Again, black cover on the other side of the picture. And again, very intricate designs by Chris Artega, but you know that I never mind intricate designs. For me it's much better comparing to empty backgrounds, and here for me is perfect balance between the main image where people, they are gorgeous, beautiful, they have beautiful faces, beautiful elements, but at the same time portraits are not so huge to totally scare me. And we even have winter picture. I think that it's the most wintry one among all the books by Chris Artega, so I will save this one for me, maybe for January, when you need to color winter pictures but without Christmas details. I love that they all have perfect compositions. I love when pictures have frames, and again perfect balance between the main hero and background details. And of course I always love how beautifully she does all the details of clothing, beautiful hairstyle in various fantasy or sometimes medieval traditions, and how beautiful are faces. And they are different from one picture to another, because in some of the books you can see that faces are very similar. They don't express any feelings, and they just change a little bit hair, a little bit of things around, but in the end all faces look the same. Here we definitely have each person like in its own entourage, and yeah, I think that they all are very interesting, beautifully done. As usual, I am very happy to find not only beautiful girls but also male characters, and Chris Artega also is great at drawing animals, flowers. Look at this beauty, such an interesting dress. And we have even dragon, also quite nice. Some of these pictures will be perfect for summer. Some are without any connection to the season. Another interesting male character, Snail King. Some more new pictures to my mermaid collection, which I will save for May, because now I can color such beauties. I love this love between demons and angels, or here probably we have two demons. Anyway, really very interesting. Yes, some of the pictures are very detailed, but with nicely sharpened Polychromos pencils, I am sure that I will be able to color them. I think that Chris Artega is one of the most talented artist which we now have on the coloring market, and I am absolutely happy that she continues to do these books, and I think that she deserves our support. I don't know if they are available in PDF, but as I said recently, it's very problematic for me to print something, so it's easier for me to adjust to paper. Fortunately, I have now softer, harder pencils, so I can switch between my sets and to find something which will suit each type of paper. And here paper isn't bad, so for me I never had problems with blending. Alcohol markers work well, they don't go outside of the lines, they blend quite well on this paper, so it's not very soft and thin. And yeah, in the end we have all Chris Ortega social media. I definitely will go on her site. I never visited it, so it will be interesting to read about quality of her artist editions. But even this Amazon one for me is perfectly good, and of course art is amazing, priceless, and I enjoy every moment when I work in her books. I promise I will do it more frequently, because now I have only one picture finished in each of the volumes, and it's definitely not enough. So maybe one day I will do a marathon of her books. Thank you, and I hope that you also enjoyed this book.